Josh Ross is in the studio. Hey, man.
What's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm having a hard time seeing him because we have all Buddy the Elf came in and decorated one night, and then now we have all this Christmas stuff everywhere. And
I literally watched that movie last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, Isn't
funny. That the best? Like, I tell people that it's my favorite Christmas movie, and it's one or the other. It's always mine too, or I hate it.
So, like, I'll be completely honest. I've never watched that movie in its entirety. And I don't know. I've just never been a huge Christmas movie. I don't know why. Just
wow.
Yeah. And last night I was like, I gotta watch Elf. We were talking about it this weekend when we were in Arizona. I was like, maybe I should just like watch it. Like I've watched parts of it and seen like clips of it, but I was like, I need to watch it through, and it was great.
You had to see where all the GIFs came from.
Yeah, exactly.
So you started at the beginning and finished the whole thing.
It was great because when you just said that right now, I was like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, because I watched it last night. So
like I don't know, like there's so many great takeaways, like the world's best cup of coffee, all the bye buddy, hope you find your dad.
So good.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal. There's so many great classic moments in it.
Yeah, it's true.
And it harkens back to they got in trouble with Rankin Bass.
From that?
Yeah, because like they made it stylistically look like those old claymation or puppet things, whatever Rankin Bass used to use. And they ended up getting in trouble, and they had to like work out a deal
with them from that.
After the movie was done. It wasn't even a I know you're here to talk music.
No, that's awesome.
Right, but they got in trouble.
Yeah. Oh,
see,
here we are.
This is what we do. This is what we do.
That is this is where Carson steps up and just takes over.
That's all good.
So what we're going to do is go ahead and play the song, because why not? They got in trouble. You have a song called Trouble. Josh Ross in the studio. We're going to come right back. Josh Ross and Trouble. And I like the video, man. But Carson knew that I would like the video. I don't know. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I sent it to you.
Yeah, because it's got all the firefighter stuff and all that. And I actually know guys at that station.
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, oh, it's a small world after all.
Yeah. No,
yes, Bubba is a first responder.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
that's
volunteer
awesome.
firefighter, yeah.
Yeah, then it was like such a cool day. And we got to just, shoot that. They let us use the car. We set the car. They were like, it was almost like an adventure day for everybody where they're like, oh, we get to light a car on fire and be in a music video. And it was such a special day. Cool.
What was the coolest thing you got to do on the shoot? So you said light the car on fire. Did they let you actually
get in the truck, start
float
the truck,
some water on it and everything?
I got to more would have been in the fire truck. Like I don't think as a kid I ever got to like get in a fire truck and like start it and move it. Like that was cool. So I got to actually get in the truck and do all that.
Did you guys run lights and sirens and everything?
Lights, sirens. Because we just filmed a bunch of stuff trying to see what we would use, and then. That was really
that's like
cool
so
day.
Fun. Like they should have had you do the whole thing. They should have had you get dressed.
During the video was like we did the practice like this is how you sit in your boots and get on really quick, do your straps and
with your seat. I can't tell, man. Yeah. It's like the biggest rookie mistake because you have your seatbelt on and you're having to get dressed.
Right.
Man, it's 2 times where I zipped myself all up. I'm ready to go. I go to get off the truck, and my seatbelt is inside my bunker.
I didn't even think of that.
Oh, it happens to everybody at least once. It happened to me twice because I'm me.
Because Bubba doesn't learn lessons.
I really don't. But anyway, so that's cool. Love the song.
Thank you.
And you were out on tour with Bailey. Or you're about to go on tour with Bailey.
Yeah, back. We did some dates at the top of this year, and then I've done a bunch of other stuff this year, and then
with
next year.
Brantley. That's why I mixed up the B's.
Brantley. We were out with Nickleback and Brantley for 4 months, 120 days straight.
That sounds cool.
It was definitely an experience.
I love both of those guys, or bands, guy and band.
Yeah.
But like Nickleback gets so much flack, and again, it's one of those bands. It's like Elf. People either love them or hate them.
Yeah, it's true. But if it's on, you probably still watch it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Nickelback for all the Nickelback hate and whatever. I go, they keep selling out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy.
So explain to me, if nobody likes Nickelback, who's buying all these tickets?
If they were here right now in town, I would go see them.
Yeah.
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 So,
we did Bridgestone in August, and that was like cool. That was such a cool show.
Yeah, I would go.
Special.
I would totally go right now.
Yeah. No, it was great. I had a great time with them, and then next year with Bailey. We got about over 30 dates to start the year off with him.
That's awesome.
Will be fun, yeah.
I like that, too, because I think you guys are a really good fit.
Yeah.
Like Trouble, when I first heard it, I said, oh, man, when I knew that you were going to be on tour with Brantley, I'm like, that's the same crowd.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're gonna love
It'd be
you,
good.
man.
It'd be good. Yeah.
I also feel like though your energy is so polar opposite than Bailey.
At this hour in the morning, especially. You catch me later on at night, it might be
Okay,
different. But
because him first thing in the morning is like,
he's
like a Chihuahua.
Yeah, he's
like you can't settle him down.
Yeah,
Chihuahua or Yorkie?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, okay, bro. Like, oh my gosh, yeah. Like, did you wind him up? It's great, but I love it.
Yeah, no, he's great. It's cool because we bounce a lot of things off each other.
We did a festival with him, and we had to go up and do some on stage stuff in between. Yeah. They had to repair the stage because he was bouncing around so much he broke it
For jumping up and down.
I've never seen anybody break a stage
That's
before,
awesome.
and he weighs like $1.50.
I was gonna say he probably weighs 120 pounds or
It's
40
like,
pounds.
how did he do that?
Yeah.
Anyway, so you got a wild little thing. I mean, going from Nickleback and Brantley Gilbert to the Brantley tour is going to be way different. I said
I know
it again.
you love saying Brantley and Bailey.
I do. I'm mixing them up so much. It is. It's the bees. They start with B's and end with
Call
Y's.
them
I'm just a mess.
Really?
Just call him Brayley.
Yeah,
It's fine.
doing
We
the
know what you mean.
the stuff is cool because I mean they're complete polar opposite tours.
Totally.
Is there anything you learned like from Nickelback?
Yeah, the biggest thing was just taking away watching how they control a crowd, and I was saying earlier, just like stuff like if there was fighting in the crowd or something was wrong with production, just like watching how Chad, they've been around for 26 years, so to see how they handle that and was really, really awesome. And then the Brantley crew is just such a family aspect, and he's just somebody that would just text me randomly on a Friday being like, hey, what's going on, just checking in on you. And it's like, wow, that's really cool that somebody's like that. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, brother.
And meeting him, you would be like, he's gonna look like a scary dude. And he's probably one of the nicest guys, if not the most nice.
We actually use the word sweet to describe Brantley, and he's one of the few people you can get away with it because, he really is. He's like such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what else is going on for you? You got that in 2024. What else is happening?
Just release a lot of music. That's kind of my goal next year. Is we're talking like Trouble's been awesome, and I feel like people got to know the emotional side through that song, and then now it's really just tying into who I am and not be known for just one song. So,
album, EP, what's in the
lots
works?
of singles, EPs for sure, and then we'll see about the album thing. So we're working on that, and then lots of show dates.
And what about social media? How do people find you?
At Josh Ross Music and joshrossmusic.com.
All right, check him out, Josh Ross. Thanks for coming in,
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you.
Well, because over the years, teenage kids have told you to like and subscribe, we don't have to say that anymore.
You know what to do.